Support for City Series Baseball is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Firestone High School, home of the Falcons, where they will host the Kenmore Cardinals in Akron City Series baseball action on a breezy, and I think breezy might be too late to term, windy, gusty spring afternoon. Joe Pakinski, Dave Schick, Peter George here to bring you the action and the lineups. First of all, for the Kenmore Cardinals in the leadoff spot, catcher Austin Doyle batting second. Right fielder Jontel Palmer batting third. The pitcher Jake Green batting fourth. First baseman Sean Borkowski batting fifth. The left fielder Dylan Hevelin in the sixth hole. The center fielder Darrell Vaught in the seventh hole. Shortstop Jordan Nye batting eighth. Third baseman Vinny Larita, and batting ninth is the second baseman Nick Krillin. First pitch of the ball game swung through. For the battery for the Firestone Falcons, pitcher today, Alex Cole, and doing the catching for the Falcons is Matt Dees. Doyle swings through. 0-2 now quickly on him on the off speed.
It's going to be a quick at bat the way we're going. Take a look.
It's all right. Be aggressive. Popped up right at me.
Right at you, Joe.
Nope, he's got room. And right in front of us, in front of the camera, nice job by Alex Aracey getting to the fence and squeezing that foul pop. Without wind, I had that partner, but the wind pushes it back into foul territory for the first out of the game.
I like how I just looked up at it like, I hope it doesn't hit me in the face.
I almost dropped right in the popcorn bowl over here.
Yeah.
That'll bring Jontel Palmer to the plate.
So they have to, because we move locations to come here to Firestone. Does that mean they on the back-to-back move to Kenmore, or would you let Kenmore have home field at bat?
No, you would just flip it. Yeah, you'd just flip it and then you'd play there next time. Now, if something happened, you couldn't play there and you had to play somewhere else, then the second time you could do that. Yeah. Less confusing, I think that's ways why they do that. For a long time in the tournament, though, you would be if the top seed would get to play at home, but they would have to be the away team. They did away with that because it's really not enough of an advantage just to play at home in baseball. But to have that home at bat when it goes to the higher seed, it should, and it does now. Nice job staying back on the curveball, hitting the hole. Corbin White fields it and throws it across the diamond for the second out through this high grass here at Firestone.
Yeah,
it'd be tough to cut it through that infield.
You could have mowed it if it was dry, but it's not dry.
It was not. So Palmer retired 5-3. That will bring up the pitcher Jake Green, 3-hole hitter for the Cardinals.
Yeah, nice job by White to scoop it out of what is kind of a rough gravel area there next to him.
Cole drops over. Yeah, Cole drops over that slow off-speed pitch for strike one. Yeah, ball was in the hole, but he did a nice job of cutting it off. Curveball nubbed down the line. If that stays fair, it could be trouble. Fielded and fired. What could have been a hit. Jumped on quickly by Cole, and Green is retired. 1-3. 1-2-3, top of the first. Firestone coming to bat. Back to action here in the bottom of the first, and let's set the batting order for the Firestone Falcons. Leading off and playing shortstop, Dustin James. Batting second, the second baseman, Alex Schaaf. Batting third, first baseman, Alex Aracey. In the cleanup spot is the DH, Andrew Seymour. First offering drilled down the line, foul. Dustin James ready to rip, and he does. Batting fifth, the right fielder Robert Harris. Third baseman Corbin White hit sixth. Batting seventh is the left fielder Jacob Billich. Batting eighth, the catcher Matt Dees, and batting ninth, center fielder DeMonte Swain.
You know what I like to see? Right about left field, those trees that have green leaves on them.
Yeah, that's encouraging.
I love it in the springtime because it goes from a bare tree, as you see to your left, and then it just, boom, green.
Nice job staying back on the ball was Dustin James, and he drives it to right field for a base hit. First runner of the ball game for the Falcons. That'll bring Alex Schaff to the plate, left-hander.
A guy we can relate to.
Bingo. Although he throws from the right side, so he's not true. Like, shows bunt, but takes outside for ball one. Schaff, the second baseman today. Shows bunt early.
Oh. They got him off the mound looking back at first. He not have a big lead at first base.
Kenmore looking to
Very slow lead.
get
all
out
the
of
way.
the first inning. They have been not very good at limiting runs early in ball games this year. 2-0 now on Schoaf. And for Jake Green, it's always a question of, can he throw strikes today? He does not in 3 straight from the stretch.
You don't have to be worried about a bunt if you can't get a strike across.
Well said. Misses with 4 straight. And that will bring up first baseman Alex Aracey.
Man, if you get a fly ball, it can be a base hit. I mean, just get it in the air.
Or if you get into one to right field, it could hit that house easily. Look at that wind. Oh, my goodness.
If you hit it into left field, it might go into center field.
These are the days I never hit one. Nice bunt to the right side. Nobody here to cover. And that's going to be a base hit for Harris. He was going to be a sacrifice, but he does a great job laying it down. Beats the second baseman over. He'll get a base hit on that. Base is loaded now with nobody out. Just like that for Firestone. Seymour tried to make it 4-0 there as he swung through it. Tried to hit that maybe through the wind.
Maybe he's just slicing through the wind.
Yes, oh, you'd know something about that. It's your golf swing. Chases the high fastball. Good location there by Green.
Real aggressive.
Go there again, man. He'd like to take one himself here. Some guys in short sleeves today. I think not.
Not a great call, I don't think. I heard one of the moms in the parking lot, "Where's your sweatshirt at?"
0-2 offering fouled onto the road here.
Maybe Peter can get a view of the flag out in center field that's about ready to fall off the pole.
I saw more pots and trees and stands and things down today.
I stopped on the way home from picking my daughter up from preschool.
That's going to fall.
Oh, guaranteed. Put some trash cans in the in people's yards again.
Uh-huh.
Why are you doing that? Because we can't pass the road otherwise, dear.
2 out, 2 strike hit for Seymour. Didn't get a lot of it, but well placed. Single and a RBI. 3 first inning hits and a walk have led to a 1-0 lead, and Green in a whole heap of trouble here at the bottom of the first.
aggressive on the bases, coming off pretty good leads.
Yep.
Waiting for some contact.
Harris takes that one for a strike at the knees. Good location by Green. Goes down there again, but misses.
He's hit real well for us here when he's been on TV here for APS 15.
One offering fastball thrown right by Harris. 1-2 count. Green misses. Brings the count even to 2-2. Had 2 strikes on Seymour, but Seymour fought it off. And that ball is blasted deep to left field, and it's only a question if the wind holds it up. It doesn't. Grand slam home run for Robert Harris.
And we talked a little bit about
he's excited.
Getting it up in the air, and he did just that.
And I'll tell you what,
to left field, which is not where we thought.
The wind didn't have to help that too much because that ball was blasted off the bat. Grand slam home run in the first for Robert Harris. All 5 guys that have come to the plate have scored for Firestone. 5-0. And Kenmore's first inning problems continue.
No outs.
That's our first Grand Slam home run we've had,
That was
partner.
a beauty.
That was a no-doubter.
It hit the little hill behind the fence there.
Fastball inside. Corbin White now the batter.
That'll take a little pressure off.
Well, Harris is making an early bid here.
Yeah.
Ground ball to short. Thrown across the diamond for the first out. Jordan Nye with a nice play. First out of the inning. That will bring Jacob Blitz to the plate. Blitz in left field today. Takes ball 1 in the dirt. Same spot with the second offering. And when I got it right and the scoreboard doesn't, we're only in the first inning. That could be a problem. 5-0 your score, right? Come on, guys. I got it.
I got to.
We both got it. I mean, that's maybe rare, but we usually don't have scoreboard help. They got it. They heard it. Telepathy. 3-0 pitch, bullseye for strike 1. Get in the dugout. Look where those guys stand. I think I'd sit in front of the fence in the dugout here. Good spot there for Green.
Man, way to battle back. He's got to put the pressure on. Don't make him chase it. Just get him out.
Ground ball up the middle, and it gets through for a base hit. Good 2-strike hitting. And there's a bad hop, and it gets by the center fielder. Going into second base with hustle is Jacob Belich. We'll give him a single and then an error. Allows him to get to second base. But hitting first base hard allowed that to happen, and now he's in scoring position. 1 out here as Firestone looks to bat around. Matt Dees fouls off the first pitch straight back. Dees doing the catching as per usual for the Firestone Falcons.
Do you think as a catcher, I mean, you're used to seeing more pitches come in as a catcher. Does it give you an advantage as a hitter? You just see more pitches come in?
You would think, but I guess it's a different angle, and I think it should help you maybe, especially on off speed, to see the way the ball spins and whatnot. Maybe reading, maybe having a better eye. But also, no position puts more strain maybe other than pitcher on the body than catching all that. Don't always have your best legs when you're, especially when you have to catch like a doubleheader, and it's 90. Ball 2 on Deese. Chopper. Jordan Nye throws it over to first, and he's got both putouts here in the first inning. Belic over to third base on the play. Second out. That will bring 9-hitter DeMonte Swain to the plate. Swain pops it up, and that one will stay in the park, but will it be caught? It will not, as it blows away.
That's what we talked about. Just get it up in the air, and you can see that wind up there just taking off with it.
Hustle double for DeMonte Swain, brings home the 6th run. Yeah, you knew when it went up with the jump that the left fielder had. It's going to be a tough day anyway, but with the jump he had, you knew it was going to be trouble. Swain gets the double and the RBI. That one much more wind-aided than the first, than the home run.
The home run just kept going. It was probably gone anyway. It just went from left to mid-left center field.
James with his second at bat of the first inning fouls it straight back. Nice block by Doyle as he knocks it down. 1-1. Green trying to get his Cardinal squad back to the batter's box. There's another high fly ball.
You got another opportunity. And it drops.
Ball's just in the air for too long not to be caught. James now 2 for 2. Swain comes in to score.
Just say, way to go. There he is.
That ball ends up being in no man's land, but really nobody went after it like they wanted it. I think if any of the 3 of the guys there, second, short, or center, goes after it hard, somebody might have been able to make a play there.
Probably it's the center because you can run up to it quick.
Yeah, right.
Everyone else is running back.
Much easier play for him. Nothing going to be easy today in this wind. Schaff way out in front, pulls off of that one. 0-2 now. A high wind advisory in effect, I think, until 7 o'clock tonight. So probably about right about the time we'll be getting out of here for this one. The wind will die down.
And it'll rain.
0-2, way upstairs. Schaff walked on 4 pitches. His first AB. Oh, that not the best angle, but that looked good from here.
Not the best angle.
I'm gonna tell you from right here. I can tell you it was too close to take, but Schaff gets the break. Change up. He doesn't take out one. He fouls it off, staying alive.
He's like, come on, man. I already batted around once. Give me a break.
Yeah, he would like to have that call. I'd always like to have that call. 2-2 count now on Schaff.
Way upstairs.
Yeah.
Runner stays, though. quick. All the way up the pants. My wife's like, oh, it'll be nice out. I'm like, no, it's not.
Schaff drives the ball in the gap, and it's going to go all the way to the wall.
Oh, got some wheels.
Strong throw to second. He's in there, though, and the run comes all the way around as he was going on the pitch. The 3-2. James comes all the way around from first and scores. Double into RBI, and it's just feast time here in the bottom of the first for the Falcons. Eight runs in.
Well,
Heresy with a bunt single in his first at bat.
our audience always likes a good
That's going to go in the gap as well.
Stand-up double.
And as you said, Firestone can hit, and they are hitting today. 2 for 2 for Heresy now. Nine hits here in the first inning. Wow. Andrew Seymour up. He sits back on the curveball and he rips it. And they hold him at third. Seymour 2 for 2. And it is average building time. And that will bring Robert Harris to the plate. A chance for him to possibly have a historic first inning.
30 minutes in, we're still in the first quarter.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, I think we maybe started a little bit late too. Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I gave a little cushion. We started about 10 minutes late. Okay, 25 minutes in.
Well, okay. It could be 30 though. That's for sure. And Harris tried to add another one to his collection.
He swung hard at that.
He did that in the first at bat though.
He's like, I didn't get it. Trying to hit it out. Yeah, this isn't a grand slam. It's only a 2-run. Uh-oh.
0-2 on Harris.
Now, last time he had the two strikes, he went right in the middle for a base hit. He's got some play now. He's got 3 balls to throw.
Nice stop by Doyle on the curveball in the dirt. The Falcons have come out with their hitting shoes today, Martin.
Yeah. Not that you hit anything with your shoe.
Yeah, no, the shoes they And that ball ripped into the left center gap. And Green just has nothing going here. Cannot fool these hitters with anything. Harris with a 5 RBI first inning.
It's a good start to the game. You know who notices those things? The career education player of the game.
Can you lock it up in the bottom of the first?
Well, it's a good case for it. It's easier to be ahead early because someone has to knock you off. If you wait till the end, there's a lot of leeway. But 4 runs is pretty helpful.
How about 5 driven in?
Yeah, 5.
Wow, sorry. Yes, we're still in the bottom of the first, and Green's still out there, surprisingly. He's taking one for the team here.
I gotta use them up. Man, their coach is never gonna let me interview them ever again. Yeah, a little prelude to the interviews in the second inning. Everything they did the first game we covered didn't come true, so they didn't want to answer any questions. Oh, tell me all the bad things. Maybe those will come true. I'm not sure any of that was possible.
3-0 now on Corbin White. See if he has a green light. He doesn't. He takes all the way for strike 1. Grounder to third, and that gets by, but Knight makes a nice play to keep it in the infield, save a run. But another 2-out, 2-strike hit for the Falcons.
Well, might be
how many hits in a row do they have, partner? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits in a row.
Yeah. My question is, I got 3 batters left till they go into the 3rd inning on my stat sheet.
I got 12 hits.
I know.
Wow. Swung through. You preluded, I think it was off the air, but you preluded that Firestone has been struggling defensively, but they do hit. And they are not disappointing today here at home.
We talked a little bit professionally about the Cleveland Indians. Hitting can really mask over some of your other problems you have on the team. You can hit, the pitching doesn't have as big a threat, the defense doesn't have as big a threat. You know, you got some cushion.
And our Indians are not hitting. There's another hit. That one's going to stay in the air, and it's going to drop. That one could have been caught, possibly, but...
Agreed. Just kind of stood there.
And the gifts continue. 1 run in.
Wow. Is there a mercy rule?
I don't know how much longer you can go with Green here in the first inning.
What else are you supposed to do?
Bring somebody else in.
For what?
For the fact that he's given up 8 straight hits.
Just keep him out there. You can burn somebody else up?
That one is going to fall as well, but no, nice catch.
Very nice
Good
catch.
jump that time in the first inning. Finally over. A 13-hit, 11-run first inning for Firestone. And Kenmore going to come back to bat here when we come back. Top of the second inning. Burkowski, Heveland, and Vaught due up for the Cardinals.
And that ends our commercial-free first inning. Let's go to our spots. City Series Baseball right here on ABS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools with student opportunities in visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramics, sculpture, photography, and computer design. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Also, Akron City Series Baseball right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department, where Akron students have access to over 1,000 different apprenticeships and can earn national credentials in career education programs before they graduate from high school. For more information, visit apscareers.com.
1-1 count now on Burkowski. Yeah, I got it. You were worried. No, you weren't. Shot by Burkowski into left field. That's cut off. Gets into that one. First hit of the ball game for Kenmore. I got a feeling it's not a great day to pitch.
Why are your numbers so high? Were you there that game?
I was thrown into a 40-mile-an-hour wind.
And that's just down here on the ground. I mean, you hit it up in the air and it just takes off. I was talking with Kenmore's coach, one of their third base coach. He was saying that their last game versus Buchtel, they had a triple play.
Wow.
It was an 8-4-3-5 triple play.
That's cool. Not something you see every day.
Yeah. And he goes, it was the slowest triple play you've ever seen.
Who cares?
It took about 45 seconds for it all to happen. But
I'm guessing that the runners went and did not retreat on the fly ball. It was probably caught.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Or it could have been diving. I mean,
triple play, though. Highlight of the season.
yeah. Heveland rips the ball to right field, but it's right at the right fielder for the first out of the inning. Robert Harris squeezes it.
Of course, I didn't want to talk about that. How would you talk about that? Let's see. You want to hear this is the other thing. Talking with their manager, did not want to give me any sound bites. You want to hear this fantastic sound
Sure.
bite? I'll probably have it before this pitch comes in.
Could you tell me a little bit about your starting pitcher, what strengths he brings to the mound today?
He's very tall.
Same picture. Jake brings a senior leadership, and just hope he can throw strikes today.
That's all we got.
Well, he has been throwing strikes. The problem
And
is
he is
every
tall.
strike he's thrown has been
And he
hit
is
all over the field. Whether it's been hit hard, it's been a base hit. If it's been hit soft, his outfielders have let him down several times. Wild pitch gets Borkowski to second.
Take it. Well, and that's, this is what I would tell, people in the district looking to do stuff.
That could be trouble in the wind.
That is going to be trouble. Nicely done, though.
Yep.
Is you go in there and you ask your questions and you get some laughing and you get some joking, as you could kind of hear, but then you still get a story while you're getting the rest of the information you need. That's how you get the story about the triple play.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get that, but you have that bond.
That's why you're the best colored man in the biz, Monty. Ball upstairs to Nye. It's about building relationships. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would say less so as you get, well, yes and no. Yet less so as you get higher up in the professional realm.
It's harder.
Athletes, because
Yeah.
they just tend to be protective.
But there's
of themselves.
just a few guys that they'll trust with something,
Yeah.
but they have to be more careful because the very nature of the job is that ball scalded to second, but a good play by the second baseman throws out Nye 4-3. And Kenmore threatens but does not score. They leave one on here as we go to the bottom of the second. Firestone coming back to bat with that 11-run lead. DeMonte Swain in the top of the order due up here in the bottom of the second. Swain, the only Firestone Falcon that didn't get 2 ABs in the first inning.
Guess who's back out here?
Ball one there in the dirt.
Looks like rain.
Like what?
Looks like there could be a rain cloud.
It better not be.
It drops.
Swain lays down a bunt, and it's going to bounce foul through the thick rough there.
Good speed.
Oh, yeah, he can run. We've seen him in football. Did I just see a raindrop as you said that?
I know, dude. I am telepathic. I just know things.
Well, I don't like you predicting rain when it's already a 30-mile-an-hour wind. I don't need to be any colder.
Well, that cloud looks
Or that,
like
or you see that press box over there? Yeah, it's getting opened.
Peter, if we could set our mics up Bluetooth, we could probably be in the car and call this game.
Oh yeah, like the bus.
Put that on the way. We could be out there in our car out in the right field. And then
We borrow that truck. We can put Peter in the back of the truck, and we can sit in the turn the heat on in the cab.
Doesn't Wadsworth have a truck?
Who?
Wadsworth. I think they have a truck for their media communications.
Oh, I think they do too. Yeah, I've seen them do
I've used it before. When I was in college, we used it to do the Canton Coyotes game.
Oh yeah,
That shows how long
the
it was.
Canton Coyotes. That's my
I just remember.
heyday there.
I think I called it. Yeah. So I was the color guy in that game, not because I wanted to be. I was supposed to be the director.
Okay.
So we had I think we had two camera shoot with the truck, 3 camera shoot with the truck. It was like a summer course on multi-camera production. So then we had a guy that really wanted to do baseball play-by-play. And he was into it, he was prepared, he was really good. And this other guy was going to be his color, and then he didn't show up that day. Because you're in college and not everybody's real responsible. So, you know, I had all the stuff prepared for the game because I was a director. Well, the teacher took over my spot, and then I got to be the color guy. And you know all the insight I bring to these games. I had much less because I literally had about 45 minutes notice to get up there and get some notes prepared.
Yeah.
But they said it was good.
Good times.
I brought a different color to color commentary.
Dustin James, the hitter, 2-0 count. He hacks it, hits it to third base.
Hit it.
They get the lead out at second, and the base ejects at second. But they're gonna, put that back in. Fielder's choice will retire DeMonte Swain. That will bring Alex Schaff to the plate. He's doubled, scored twice already. Schaff struggling to stay back there, fouls that one off. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that.
You remember when we did baseball and it's windy and cold? And we sit in this thing called a press box.
Where are you, Canal Park? Come on. That'll be beautiful that day. We wish we were outside.
I know.
We can do it from the center field bleachers.
I wish we could be sitting in the bleachers there. That's all right. Ryan's gonna buy us pizza or something up there. Sure.
Off-speed pitch off the glove.
Oh, and it just took his eye off of it a little bit. You could just tell. I give it a hit. What do you think? I was giving him a hit.
Why not?
All right. Just what they need. Another hit.
I think the redirection was enough. I mean, I think he should have made the play, as should have on other balls today. There's a line drive. Knight gets it, but nobody to cover up for the second out of the inning. Aracey retired quickly on the line out. That'll bring Andrew Seymour. He's already 2 for 2. As was Aracey. He didn't have a chance to say that.
As was most of the team so far.
As is Schaff, yeah. I
Inning.
mean, it's been an impressive hit display from this Falcons squad.
Not as much the second inning. We got 2 outs already. Well,
Ball in the dirt. Runners are staying put here with the big lead.
could have gone, yeah. Can you imagine if we were at Canal Park today, with this wind and how big
That ball's
field is?
driven to right field, but underneath it, and he catches it
Catch.
for the third out. And 2 more hits for the Falcons, but they don't score in the second, and it remains after 2, Firestone 11, Kenmore 0. Top of the third, and Vinny Larita, Nick Curlin, and Austin Doyle due up for the Cardinals, and that is the sun. Ho ho.
See? I said there was a rain cloud. And now the
You're
rain
just
cloud
like a weatherman.
has flown right over, and now we have some sun.
Alex Cole with the great run support so far. His job is to throw strikes. Pound the strike zone.
Let's see. I got what I asked? I don't even remember what I asked him. Oh. Now we'll just skip those ones. See. I gotta erase all these things. It's getting distracting. All right, here's one for Firestone.
Can you tell me a little bit about your starting pitcher today, what he brings to the mound?
That's not it. All right, we'll use that one.
Alex Cole, he's a senior, throws hard. Hopefully today throws strikes. Should be pretty tough to hit. He's pitched a couple good games coming into today, so excited to see what he does with some pretty tough conditions.
Oh, sorry.
And as per usual with the
You're welcome.
when you go sound butt, we get action. Vinny Larita.
You want to take us on delay? And he gets a hit right through the center. Can't quite get it through, but gets a base hit. Vinny Larita.
You're out of control today.
Shouldn't have gave me that piece of candy.
No time to eat dinner today, was there?
No.
I had a luncheon, though, so I had a big lunch. So I'll probably be starving about 8 o'clock.
I had Arby's late, and it was just subpar Arby's.
Yeah.
I've had good. You know, you have there's fast food places that are really good.
Uh-huh.
Like you can go to Arby's. This was one that nothing really looked that good. No offense, Arby's. I love you. But
Trying to get a contract.
It's like that everywhere, though. You can go to some McDonald's,
are good ones, and some
comes
ones
out, and the sandwich looks great. Looks like it's right off the commercial. And other ones, you're like, where did this come
I guess
from?
they could have bad days too, or
Yeah. You can have a bad roast beef day.
wild pitch sends Larita into second base. Second baseman Nick Carillon trying to get the Cardinals on the board here in the third.
This is our commercial-free inning, by the way. The third inning.
Carillon takes ball 4 upstairs, and back-to-back base runners here in the top of the third. Kenmore with a chance to some scoring in here.
Yeah. There's plenty of room to put some runs up.
Cole pounds the strike zone with that first offering to catcher Austin Doyle. Doyle popped up the first in foul territory to lead off the game.
When do you think's the best time to face a pitcher? Like situation prior. When he strikes someone out, when he gives up a hit, when there's an error.
No,
When's
when he can't get anything over except a straight fastball. That's when it's the best time to
saying situational.
Not when he's wild. When he's just wild enough to hang the ball right over the middle of the plate. Oh, 2 pitch misses inside. Doyle swings the low pitch for a strike 3. First strikeout of the ball game.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Both sides.
Yeah, it's like we mentioned, not a great day to pitch. Jontel Palmer, who grounded to third in his first at AB.
AB.
That's it.
AB.
Swings at the slow curve in the dirt.
That was a long.
Gave chase. That was a long
swing.
swing. Yeah.
Oh.
That one's smart, especially in the chilly weather. 0-2 now on Jontel Palmer.
I have a chat.
And that's baseball etiquette right there. When the umpire gets hit by a foul ball, the catcher will sometimes go out to talk just to give him a little bit of time. Good baseball etiquette. You'll see it. You'll see it at the upper levels. But that's why Matt Dees did that. Matt, now that Dees name, partner, around here, around these parts, is a very famous name, not so much in baseball, but in wrestling. The Dees Invitational held right over here at Firestone High School, a huge wrestling tournament every year. And Matt D's one of the family there. And nice job by Cole as he comes all the way back there to get his second straight strikeout, looking to strand these Kenmore runners. Now it's up to Jake Green here with 2 outs. Your hands getting cold? My index fingers are getting a little numb. I don't know why that is.
The wind chill is about 20, even though it's about 50. Could stand somewhere where it wasn't windy. I brought these things called gloves.
Come on, it's almost May.
Yeah?
I should have known better. I played baseball in the north.
Why don't you tell the wind that? Dear wind, stop blowing.
And I played places like Toledo, Central Michigan, places where the University of Akron, for one, and the wind always blew in at about 15 to 20 miles an hour. Always about 10 degrees colder on campus.
Kind of on that hill.
Yeah.
That's when I'll go out.
Green turned on that one. Knocked it almost into the neighborhood. 2 strikes on him.
Oh, these guys want to run in.
Yeah, runners will be going on contact
give
here
us
with
something to go on.
2 strikes and 2 outs. Fastball away.
Off there.
Cole pumped up there. He tried to strike out the side with that one. Slow curveball. Almost hit him.
Yeah.
Which would not feel good today.
Fills up the count.
So runner should be going on the pitch here. Full count offering just misses to Green. Dees tried to frame it, but it was a little bit in. Bases loaded now for the cleanup hitter, Sean Borkowski, who laced the ball into left field in his first AB.
Wouldn't he like to have a Robert Harris type hit right now?
Oh.
Robert Harris hit the grand slam home run in the first inning for the Falcons. He tried it. Tried it.
Yeah, called it. Base hit should score 2 here, though.
Reason why I'm in this lineup in a certain spot. Let's do it. Yeah, much better patience there.
Count even on Borkowski. Curveball pounded to short. Nice play in the hole, and he's going to have to go all the way across, and he makes a great play in the hole to retire Borkowski. Justin James went deep in the hole to rob Borkowski and leaves Kenmore scoreless here as we go to the bottom of the third. The score remains 11-0 Firestone. Robert Harris due up in the third. All he's done is homered, singled, and driven in 5 in his 2 ABs. Takes the curveball in the dirt. Harris, White, and Village due up for Firestone, who have been seeing the ball quite well here so far.
Yeah. Like a sixth sense well.
That one pounded in the ground. First baseman takes it. Unassisted for the out.
Hey, right, unassisted.
3U.
There you go. Learn something new, kids.
Mm-hmm. Fountain of information. Useless, most of it, but
Yeah.
it's a nice jacket. Is it pretty warm?
It is warm.
This is a little springy. I could have probably went a little heavier.
This is the winter jacket.
But I have 3 more. I have a hoodie, I have an Under Armour, and a long sleeve, a thin long sleeve shirt. So I still had 3 underneath.
Yeah, I went winter jacket because I knew the wind was going to tear it down.
Wind and water, guys. You can't beat it. Today we're dry, but the wind is taking over. This is the second of 4 telecasts where we've had 25 plus miles. I mean, moderate to legit winds.
This might be the field gets a lot of wind, but everybody gets wind, and that's the first
Yeah.
thing we're at. And the worst was last year because we started at like 75 or 78 degrees,
Yeah.
and then it dropped like
I
a
was wearing
lead.
my flip-flops, I think.
It just, the bottom fell out, and by the time the game ended, it felt like it was about 45. We dropped about 30 degrees while we were sitting there.
Oh, slow curveball does not get the call somehow. It says it feels like 57. I do not agree.
Yeah, if you're in the
Ground
dugout.
ball to third, all the way over. Nice throw. 2 up and 2 down here in the third. White grounds out. That'll be Blitz now with a chance to do some 2-out damage here. He has singled in both of his appearances. 2 for 2 on the day.
Another odd question for you.
Sorry, I just ate a rock.
If you see like garbage on the field, it's like blowing in the wind,
Yeah.
do you pick it up? Do you leave it?
If you can,
Oh,
you get it.
yeah. I think it would distract me.
Right.
So I would take
Like
it.
I would go get them.
I would pick it up.
But we're very distractible, obviously. We
What?
get distracted by, huh? What'd you just say?
I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, man, you even got the old school Cavs hat that matches the coat.
I know.
Not a front runner, though.
Pretty close to it though.
A front runner? Hey, I rooted for them when they stunk, too, to get the lottery pick. I think I'm getting rained on now,
Yeah.
but not. I think it's a
Am I
combination of helicopters and.
So I would say my fandom of the Cavaliers. I was a fan like when they had Terrell Brandon. Like, that was
Oh,
probably in the
yeah.
late '90s, but they weren't very like they were in the playoffs, but they weren't going. To the
They weren't a
finals.
factor, right?
And then after that, I kind of just sold my fandom off because they were just so bad.
Blitz strikes out, but reaches on the wild pitch.
And then it came back when they got LeBron. Obviously, that was pretty exciting. Actually, my fandom came back the year before because I went to like 12 games, I think, that year as a member of the media.
Oh,
So that helped. That kind of
Sure.
started it. And then LeBron came. That was fantastic.
Dees hits it up the middle. Nye runs it down, but can't field it cleanly.
Get out of there. I assume you're going air of that one.
I am, even though he went a long way.
Well, he had a good start to the inning. I'll say that. That's all I'll say about it.
So the strikeout and the wild pitch and the error in what could have been a 1-2-3 inning now continues. 2 on, 2 out here for DeMonte Swain. 2 for 2. He's also doubled and singled. Sun feels great. If the wind would turn off, it would be great.
I got another soundbite. You ready for it?
How about, yeah, I guess
No?
I am.
No.
Sure.
It's over now.
Let's go top of the first. That's the soundbite's over already.
No, I'm kidding. I was trying to do while they're fixing the second base.
Yeah.
We gave us some cover ourselves. Oh, in the head.
Swain, we got to check him here.
Those are fighting words.
Yeah, no ill effects for Swain. I think it got more mask than anything else. He's smiling, which is always good when you get plugged.
Yeah, look where we're at here.
And
Base is loaded.
in a familiar position, the base is loaded.
That
Back
one's
to
going-
Dustin James,
that
and
one's
he
going in the street.
fouls it off.
I should start having people send in what they want me to ask the coaches questions.
Oh gosh.
What's your What's your favorite hot dog topping? You could get some good questions in there.
Mustard. Oh, I thought you were asking me.
Mustard? What kind? There's like 6 kinds of mustard.
Depends where you are. Stadium mustard if I'm at the stadium, and
If you're at home, you can't
French's.
you can't have
It doesn't
stadium?
taste the same. No, it's not the same. Come
Yeah.
on, you know that. It's not the same.
You don't like
Grey Poupon? No.
you don't like brown mustard?
No.
I love brown mustard. What about what's the other kind of mustard they have? Ooh.
Nice play. Bobbles.
Yeah.
Stretches, and Borkowski can't hold on. Run comes in to score. We'll give James a base hit on that. You know what? No, we won't. No, we won't. That's an E3.
I think so. He bobbled it.
Should've
coming
been
out of the
caught.
glove.
And, boy.
A run does score.
Yes, it does. They should have been out of here. They should have 5 outs this inning, and that's the sign of a team that's struggling.
Are you yelling at the guy on the bench?
No, all of them. He wants them out of the opening. Alex Schaff, the batter. He's 2 for 2. Also walked in the first inning. The bases are loaded.
These kids just don't listen.
Yes.
Stay out of harm's way. There's a whole another bench down there.
That's dangerous when a left-hander's up. He swings late. That being open like that, I probably would have stood right there too. I mean,
He's got 2 strikes. He might not be swinging at all.
Schaff with the high socks and the old school, I guess I'd call them, stirrups.
Is that a different kind of pan? Or is it
Schaff
just
said he
rolled
got
up?
hit, but it hit the plate, according to the umpire.
You didn't answer my question.
What'd you say?
Are they different kind of pants, or is it over the pants?
No, he's just wearing them high. Yeah, he's wearing them over the pant.
Yeah. Didn't they used to be shorter though? Back in the day, or were they just shorter pants?
Probably.
Oh, so you don't give me probably.
I don't know. I wasn't around when Babe Ruth played.
Well, maybe do a little background knowledge of the
What,
game.
nice block by Doyle. You mean like knickers like Payne Stewart used to wear on a golf course?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Full count now on Schaff.
Been here before.
And Green gets the call on strike 3. And sloppy inning for Kenmore, but Green, via a couple strikeouts, leaves them loaded. Firestone adds 1 more after 3 innings. It's all Firestone as they lead 12-0.
12-0 your score in what has been a fantastic first inning by the Falcons, and not a lot after that. But I do have sound bites, and that's exciting stuff. Oh, wait, we're in the 4th. I got some spots to read.
This is all Dave.
Yep. This is why they don't let me do baseball by myself.
You're Jim Rosenhaus this inning.
Yep.
I'm going to get some nachos.
City Series baseball right here on the Summit. Supported. Oh, wait, we're not even on the Summit, right? Yeah. City Series. City Series baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering a free lunch for every elementary student and a free breakfast for every student. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. City Series baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education, where adult vocational services have been providing career training to adult learners for over 55 years. 350,000 people have enrolled in these customized programs that shouldn't be coughed at, Joe. They're designed to meet the highest academic standards of Akron area business, industry, and government. For more information, visit apscareers.com. I was laughing also because I watched Anchorman 2 this week, and I felt like I was just reading it off the prompter.
I never saw that. How was that?
Oh, not that great.
That's what I heard.
Not really worth it. Did you just take my 3 Musketeer?
No, I took
did.
your trash.
No, I didn't have any trash. You took
One
the 3
out here, and it was sitting right there, trash. I didn't touch your 3 Musketeer.
It was right. You took it. I don't have any trash because there
Okay.
was still candy in it. But you're welcome to it, Joe. I'm
no,
fine.
look. I did not take it. I took this right here. Uh-huh.
You took it. I saw you take it.
I swear.
Check the pockets, Joe.
I can't feel my finger, so it could for sure be in there.
Get a TSA person out here to pat him down. I thought we were friends.
Well, while Dave was catching up on payment, Alex Cole struck out Dylan Hevlin on 3 pitches, which means Darrell Daniels vault to the plate. He's ahead in the count. I'm gonna be chairless after this inning.
No, you keep the chair.
No, I'll run to the car and get mine. I don't want.
You won't have
Take
time
your
to get
chairs.
to the car and get back here.
Oh, bet me. What? Bet. You want to bet?
Yep.
All right.
$1.
Well, you're gonna stay here till I get back because.
I'll get the stopwatch out.
Oh, I don't. My back's. I've got a balky back right now.
Here come the excuses. It's cold. You've been sitting for already an hour.
Of course, I haven't been playing much. You've been playing a lot of basketball?
Yeah.
I have not.
I've been running like 5 miles every other day.
When your wife works 80 hours a week, you don't have much time to. That one was upstairs, but not in the 4th inning of a 12-0 game. Back-to-back backwards Ks, and we have 2 down here. And it'll be up to Jordan and I.
Welcome to the bottom of the 4th. This is not a commercial-free inning, so I'll read more spots then. I'm going to get one complaint letter. What's up with this? Commercial. We don't even have commercial. Poor commentary we do have. I can't see. What do you hit?
Curveball over for strike 1.
Strike 1! You should say it like that, Joe.
Now, do you just run the show tonight, or do you get to actually participate and play as well?
I'm an official.
Oh, you're officiating tonight.
Yeah.
Oh. Have you been doing a lot of officiating, or have you been doing more playing?
More playing, probably. Mainly because we have games all the time.
Nubber in front of the plate.
Here he comes.
Cole
Down the line, and he's out.
calls him off and guns it to first. 1-2-3 inning as Kenmore goes quietly in the 4th. And after 3.5 innings, it remains Firestone 12, Kenmore 0. Hey, back to action here. Bottom of the 4th inning. See ya, partner. It's probably your candy bar. You lost. You accused me of thievery. Heart of the order, Aracey, Seymour, and Harris due up. See how light I am? You just lifted me up with one hand. Aracey takes ball 1. Well, if you didn't tune in early, you missed a hit parade by the Firestone Falcons in the bottom of the 1st inning. 13 hit 1st inning. A couple of them were seeing eyes, but a lot of line drives all over the field, highlighted by a Robert Harris grand slam home run that got out of the park here in about 2 or 3 seconds. All in all, Firestone with 15 hits here in 3 innings. Real impressive outing. Jake Green, who's been out there for the good, the bad, and the ugly, got his first 2 strikeouts last inning. Looking to maybe get another one here. Another nice stop by Doyle. Full count now on the first baseman for the Falcons. 2 for 3 on the day. and he lines that ball down the line, and it's a foul ball by about a foot or so. Alex got good contact on that one. Green sets and he loses them. Ball 4 for Heresy. Only the second walk of the day, including and a hit by pitch too for Green. That will bring Seymour to the plate. Andrew Seymour 2 for 3. And he gets into one, and that gets up in that wind. And it almost goes over Vaught's head, but he makes a nice recovery on it as the wind really took that one for the first out of the inning. We'll bring Robert Harris to the plate. We've highlighted his day. His first inning included not only that grand slam home run, but also a single to go with it. 5 RBIs. He's 2 for 3 on the day with those 5 RBIs. And he does not get cheated at the plate. Takes the fastball upstairs for ball 1. Curveball, said Harris offered at that. 1-1 now on the right fielder. Tough conditions to pitch in today. About a 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing out to the right field corner. Harris's home run went straight over left field though, and it was a bomb. Line drive. Chops that one off the plate and foul. Nice play over at third base, but it is a foul ball. Vinny Larita's made a couple nice plays over there at the hot corner. 2-2 count now on Robert Harris. Green freezes Harris, and he wins the battle this time. Gets Harris looking for the second out of the inning. That will bring Corbin White to the plate. 1 for 3 on the day. White takes the fastball for a strike. Ground ball to third. Another play by Larita, stretches for the out. No runs and 1 left on. And after 4 complete, it remains Firestone 12, Kenmore 0. On top of the 5th inning, last chance here for the Cardinals. They need to get 3 to keep this thing going. Larita, Carillon, and Doyle due up. Larita takes strike 1 on the off speed. Avoiding that crooked number for Kenmore in the first has been, in their losses this year, has been the issue. Getting behind with a big number early. We've seen it a couple times in our telecast. Couldn't avoid it today. Other than that, they've been okay. But that first inning barrage by the Falcons has really hurt them. And Cole getting down to business here. So he blows Larita away with that high fastball. for the first out of the inning. 5th strikeout for Alex Cole. I'll bring a 9-hole hitter, Nick Carrillan, to the plate. Nick walked in his first at bat. And he punches that one. That's going to drop for a base hit. Seen about 3 or 4 balls there kind of fall into no man's land. Texas leaguer for Carrillan, and he's on base for the second time tonight, and that will bring leadoff hitter Austin Doyle to the plate. 3rd hit of the ball game for the Cardinals. Takes ball 1. Doyle swings at one in the dirt. Carrillan takes second on the wild pitch. A little too anxious by Doyle there. He's ahead in the count and couldn't lay off that one. Now he'd be sitting 2-0 if he could have. Now back into more of a pitcher's count. That one off the glove. Carrillan started, but Dees hopped on it quickly to keep him at second. 2-1 now on Doyle. Looking to get something to drive here. Cole misses again. 1 pitch, 1 zone now here for Doyle. Cole trying to preserve the shutout here in the top of the 5th inning. Cole comes set. Doyle swings through it for the 2nd strike. Nice 3-2 pitch as that is tough in a 12-run game. He pulls the string with the slow curveball for the 2nd out of the inning. Great 3-2 pitch with a base open by Cole. John Tell Parmore will be last chance for the Cardinals. Good block by Dees. Cole now with 6 strikeouts. Good cut by Palmer. He swings through it, just missed. Foul ball. Wynn's trying to bring it back, but it's knocked out of play. And now Kenmore down to their last strike. Cole tried to take that one himself. Pumped up on the fastball, but missed outside. Slow curveball swung through, and that is the ball game. Cole strikes out the side in the top of the 5th, finishes the day with 7 strikeouts. An impressive outing by Alex Cole, and a really impressive first inning by the Firestone Falcons as they go on and go away early and defeat Kenmore Cardinals by a score of 12-0. For Kenmore, no runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors. For the Firestone Falcons, 12 runs on 15 hits, 13 of those in the first inning, no errors. Your career education player of the game, we've already highlighted him. He did his damage in the first inning when the Falcons did. Robert Harris, first career grand slam home run, and also a single in the in the bottom of the first inning. 2 for 4 on the day with that grand slam and 5 RBIs. Congratulations to the Firestone Falcons and Robert Harris. Firestone wins again, going away by a score of 12-0. I want to thank those that make it possible for us here, for our producer and boss, Ryan Dumont, and for the guy bringing you all the pictures, Peter George, and for Dave Schick, I'm Joe Pacansky. Thanks, and we'll see you next time at the ballpark.